A broke woman has no business with love. A broke woman should be more serious with her life and concern about her economic survival. Dating a broke woman is like adopting a full-grown orphan. You will cater to her every need, problem and wants, to the detriment of your personal growth and financial progress. Stop entertaining irresponsibility in the name of love. Stop approaching overgrown babies that can't cater for themselves as a man. Stop enjoying the advances of broke women who are not self-sufficient in your space. They are financial vampires on the hunt for a prey. A woman not financially capable of taking care of her own self is a relational risk you can't maintain and shouldn't embrace into your life. Relationship is for the mutual growth and advancement of two responsible and self-sufficient individuals, and not a welfare project for irresponsible women to take advantage of innocent and gullible men. Most ladies today hide under the guise of relationship and dating to milk men dry and dump their personal problems and family responsibilities on their laps unknown to these men. Be a wicked man. Stop dating rubbish because of congee and overgrown body parts. Raise your standard for your women. If she doesn't have a job, skill or business she is doing in exchange for money and to grow herself personally, don't date her. She doesn't have a financial future. She shouldn't even be found in your space at all. Her proposed and predetermined source of daily income is you. Don't be naive. Boot her out. Get dark code and stay wicked. Comment book and I will DM you the link to checkout. Be wise. Stay Putinized. The mission of Brave Mind is to inspire and improve people's lives. Join us on our journey by following the community with premium content. Marriage is a life sentence for men, a contract where the risks far outweigh the rewards, draining financial resources, emotional stability, and personal freedom. It often turns into a never-ending cycle of sacrifice, where men give up their ambitions, endure unrealistic expectations, and face the constant threat of losing everything in divorce. Modern society glorifies marriage, but fails to address how it can strip men of independence, force them into legal and financial servitude, and make them feel trapped in a system designed against them. Many men enter marriage hoping for love and companionship, only to find themselves burdened with obligations, responsibilities, and pressures that leave them exhausted and unfulfilled. The legal system disproportionately favors women in divorce settlements, often leaving men financially crippled through alimony and child support payments that persist for years, if not decades. Courts rarely consider the sacrifices men make, forcing them into relentless legal battles that drain their resources and mental well-being. The same society that pressures men to provide and protect turns its back on them when their marriages fall apart, offering little to no support, while expecting them to keep fulfilling their obligations without question. In marriage, men are often expected to tolerate emotional neglect while continuously proving their worth through financial stability and unwavering commitment. Any slip-up, any failure to meet ever-increasing expectations is met with blame, shame, and the threat of replacement. The rise of no-fault divorce has only exacerbated this imbalance, allowing women to leave marriages without justification while still reaping the benefits of their ex-husband's hard work. Men sacrifice their dreams, their goals, and their personal growth, only to find themselves trapped in a system that rewards their suffering with indifference. They are conditioned to believe that marriage is the pinnacle of success, only to realize too late that it was a cleverly disguised trap, a burden that strips them of autonomy and leaves them broken, financially and emotionally. Wake up and reclaim your life. The system is not built for you, it's built to use you. The moment you sign that marriage contract, you are no longer a free man. You are a provider, a financial safety net, a disposable asset in a game rigged against you. The weight of responsibility is placed solely on your shoulders, while the benefits are freely given to the other side, with no accountability or reciprocation. Once married, a man finds himself walking on eggshells, constantly pressured to meet unrealistic expectations while receiving little to no appreciation in return. His value is determined solely by his ability to provide, and the moment he falters, he becomes expendable. The sacrifices he makes are ignored, his struggles overlooked, and his pain dismissed as irrelevant. Society does not care about the suffering of married men. It only demands that they continue playing their role, no matter how much it drains them. Even worse, modern marriage is no longer based on love, respect, or genuine companionship. It has become a transactional arrangement where men invest their time, energy, and wealth only to receive fleeting affection in return. The constant pressure to maintain financial success, emotional strength, and unwavering support wears men down, yet they are expected to endure it all without complaint. The moment they speak out, they are ridiculed, shamed, and labeled as weak or bitter. This is not a fair system. This is not an equal partnership. This is a contract designed to exploit men, to turn them into obedient providers who sacrifice everything while receiving nothing in return. If a man dares to prioritize his own happiness, he is condemned, shamed, and ostracized. The illusion of a loving, supportive marriage fades as soon as the vows are spoken, replaced by a lifetime of servitude, stress, and sacrifice. And when the inevitable happens, when the marriage crumbles and the legal system steps in, men are left broken, drained, and discarded. They lose their homes, their children, their savings, and their dignity, all while being told they should have tried harder, worked more, given even more of themselves to an institution that was never designed to benefit them. They are blamed for their own suffering, expected to pick up the pieces and start again, even though the system ensures they will never fully recover. Men must wake up and see the truth. The fairy tale they were sold is a lie. The promise of a lifelong partnership is a carefully crafted illusion meant to trap them in a cycle of endless sacrifice. Marriage is not a celebration of love. It is a contract of servitude, a legally binding agreement that turns men into expendable assets in a system that does not care about their well-being. Reclaim your freedom. Reject the lies. Prioritize your own success, your own happiness, and your own future. No one will protect you but yourself. These are more the reason why I created the Dark Code. Don't be a simp. Read Dark Code now and get liberated from financial vampires. Comment PDF and I will send you a link to check out. Be wise. Stay punitized. The mission of Brave Mind is to inspire and improve people's lives. Join us on our journey by following the community with premium content. There are no handsome or ugly men after the age of 30. It's either you're rich or poor. At 30, your looks no longer define you. Your bank account does. Women aren't checking for a pretty face. They're checking for status, power, and financial security. By this age, you've either built something for yourself, or you're just another man struggling to stay afloat. In your 20s, you could rely on potential, charm, and youthful energy. But after 30, the game changes. You're either a boss or a liability. You're either commanding respect or begging for opportunities. No one respects a grown man with no ambition, no assets, and no direction. The world doesn't owe you anything, and time doesn't wait. Every day you waste is another step toward irrelevance. Women don't respect broke men. Society ignores them, and life punishes them. Your grind, discipline, and mindset are the only things that separate the winners from the forgotten. No one cares about how good-looking you were in high school or how much potential you had at 25. If you're broke, you're invisible. If you're rich, you're undeniable. Money makes the rules. Status opens doors. Power demands respect. Your rent doesn't care about your excuses. Your bank account doesn't care about your feelings. The world only moves for those who take control and force it to respect them. If you're not building, you're declining. If you're not growing, you're shrinking. If you're not winning, you're losing. Every man has two choices: be the hunter or be the hunted. Be the man who writes the checks or the one who waits for payday. Be the man who controls the room or the one standing in line, hoping for a chance. Success is not given, it's taken. Power is not handed out, it's earned. Wealth is not stumbled upon, it's built brick by brick, with discipline and vision. The time for waiting is over. The time for hoping is gone. Now is the time to move, to build, to dominate. A man without money is a man without options. He moves like a servant, not a king. He asks for permission instead of taking what's his. He settles for scraps instead of commanding the feast. The world is a battlefield, and only warriors survive. The weak begin, the strong take, the poor complain, the rich strategize. The ones who hesitate get left behind. The ones who act become legends. You don't need validation. You don't need approval. You need a mission, a goal, a purpose so strong that no obstacle, no distraction, no setback can shake you. Weak men blame society. Strong men bend society to their will. The clock is ticking. Every second wasted is a second you'll never get back. The truth is harsh, but reality doesn't care about your feelings. Either you take control, or you watch from the sidelines as other men build the life you dream of. A man who is not improving is a man who is declining. You can either evolve or stay stagnant. There is no middle ground. If you are not building a future, you are digging your own grave. No one is coming to save you. No one is coming to hand you success. If you don't take control now, you'll be another forgotten man, watching from the sidelines while real players dominate the game. Every great empire is built by men who refuse to settle. The men who took risks. The men who faced challenges head-on. The men who didn't let fear stop them. If you want to be among them, act now. The choice is simple. Step up or fade away. If you're still making excuses, you've already lost. If you're still complaining, you've already surrendered. If you're still waiting for the perfect time, understand, there is no perfect time. Choose your side. Become a man of wealth, power, and influence, or get left behind. The choice is yours. You can read dark code and get liberated from women, and get hustler's mindset and be financially disciplined. Comment PDF, and I will DM you the link, or check the link on my bio to check out now. Stay Putinized. The mission of Brave Mind is to inspire and improve people's lives. Join us on our journey by following the community.